order. The time is now 6 o'clock. It is the November 10th Board of Education regular meeting. Ms. Greer, can you please call the roll?
Clark.
Here.
Copeland.
Here.
Madison.
Here.
Perryman Tanks.
Here.
Rogers.
Here.
Smith. I'm sorry, Scott.
Here.
And Tyler.
Here.
Okay, we will now move to item number 2, approval of the agenda. If there are no objections, we will approve it unanimously. Or do you want to switch?
Yeah, can we move, can we move 5 down to 7 and move everything up? So 5 down to 7 and then move 6
Okay.
to 5 and, yeah.
Got it.
I make the motion that we move the number 5 presentations down to number 7, that we move the public participation to where it is, and then number 7 information items, move that to number 5.
Okay, sorry.
But did you second it?
Oh, you second it.
Oh,
Okay,
yes,
so,
you got a question.
you have a question?
Yes, actually, I'm not sure if we have any, so let me just make sure that I'm understanding. We're moving number 5 to number 6 informational?
No,
Or
so we're going
to
to,
number 8?
we're going to keep 6 at 6. We're going to swap 7 and 5 so that people won't have to stay for our,
Okay.
so the motion was made by Trustee Clark, seconded by Trustee Tyler. Are there any questions on this one? Okay, Ms. Greer, can you please call the roll?
Tyler.
Yes.
Scott.
Yes.
Rogers.
Yes.
Perryman Tanks.
Yes.
Madison.
Yes.
Clark.
Yes.
And Copeland.
Yes.
Okay, we'll move to item number 3, approval of consent agenda. Any questions?
Yeah, I have some questions on the number B.
B, 3B?
Mhm.
Okay. Go ahead.
The question that I had for the HR department on the personnel action report is the person that, the position that was granted, which of course we have been looking for this position, or a person to fill this position for a little while. And the question that I had is, is the GSRP teachers, are those under the contract or are they independent?
So the position itself is under union contract. However, this individual is being hired on an MDE approved valid permit, so they are independent. They're an hourly employee because they don't meet the requirements to be in the union.
Can you explain it a little bit more for me? I'm sorry.
So teaching positions require teacher certification, or if it's an ancillary position, they require certification or a license approved by the state or the LARA or the MDE. For this position, a GSRP teacher, because it falls underneath the union, OPEA, they are required to maintain teacher certification. However, MDE will approve on a permit basis for a full year to hire someone in that position that is not certified, as long as they meet certain standards and criterion as identified by the state.
So how do we determine the salary with it being a permit and not an actual certificate?
So we have, so this is not the first individual that we've hired under a permit. So the hourly amount is based on our past history of someone that's starting out in the first year within the district. So it's not the same as a teacher, it's below what a salary teacher would make or earn.
Okay, so so after a year, if that person is, like, are they re-asked, or do we reapply, or?
We would have to reapply to the state of Michigan for approval. So that it's certain criteria. So for a permitted teacher, we can renew up to 3 additional, or submit 3 additional requests. But alongside of those requests, the individual has to be enrolled or show progress towards teacher certification.
Okay, because when you say permit, because I know this, GSRP person has to be certified in a lot of things, based on the children. So when it doesn't say certified, but they approve it, which is good, because, we are at a shortage.
Right, so it's an alternative. It's an alternative to hire a qualified teacher in the classroom in the absence of a certified
Certified
teacher.
teacher, right. But the salary, if that person, does that salary stay the same after they're here for a year, or?
So
Or is it?
are you asking if they receive an increase after the first year?
Yeah, because I know that, we have, the tiers or the steps.
So they receive the same increase as any other independent. So if it's a 2% increase, it's a 2%.
So they're under, their permit allows them to teach, for those children, but yet the salary is based on
An hourly rate.
independent.
Right.
Okay. All right, thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, any more questions? Go ahead, Ms. Tyler.
Question for this. So do we have a lot of people, or maybe this may need to be addressed in email, that you have in these type of positions of independent contracts that you have available, that's vacant?
I'm not sure I understand your question.
I think my question is, do we have a lot of teachers that are working under this permit? That's it?
So maybe 5 teachers that are working under a full year basic sub permit.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, any more questions? Okay, Ms. Greer, can you please call the roll for approval of consent agenda?
Tyler? Yes.
Scott,
Yes.
Rogers,
Yes.
Perriman Tanks,
Yes.
Corcoran,
Yes.
Madison,
Yes.
Clark.
Yes.
Okay, and we will go to item number 4, action items. Item 4A, approval of proposal for interior improvements at Einstein Elementary School. Does anyone want to read the motion?
I'll read.
Okay, you have the floor.
Resolved that the Board of Education approve the proposal from Partners in Architecture PLC for interior improvements at Einstein Elementary School, funded through the district sinking fund. The project includes flooring, ceiling, lighting, and emergency exit lighting upgrades. Partners in Architecture will provide design and construction administration services per their October 20th, 2025 proposal for an estimated fee of $31,800 to $34,300.
Okay, in 1 second.
Second.
All right, motion.
Motion
Made. Motion made by trustee Perriman Tanks and seconded by trustee Tyler. Are there any questions on the motion? Any discussion?
I have discussion.
Okay.
I just had the one question. When it states that they're going to be paying direct costs plus the 10% reimbursement expenses are as follow, and then it, it's right here. Oh, the reimbursements, and then it lists things that are in their language, of course. Large format presentation graphs. Is this the things that are going to be going into the classroom?
No, no. This is reimbursable items for the project design and implementation. This is not going in the classroom.
Oh,
And we
design.
may not need all of these expenses, they just have to list them out as part of the cost reimbursement.
Cost reimbursement. You have the cost of these? Because how would we reimburse if we don't know the cost?
They would send an invoice, so we would have to approve
So
that
they haven't sent the
cost.
invoice
No,
yet?
no. No, you're approving
So they're
this
saying the
project.
reimbursement expenses and additional consulting fees will be billed at a direct cost plus 10%.
Right, so we would have to approve that before they start that work.
That's, okay. So we approve the reimbursement,
That's in addition to this 30, up to 34,000,
okay.
if
So
we need any of those additional services
these that are listed on
at the bottom, yeah.
Okay. I think I understand, but not really. I just want you to know, I'm really not clear, because,
So if we wanted them to do big printout renderings
okay.
of the projects to show you at a board meeting, that would be an additional cost. That would come out of their reimbursables.
So, okay, so you're saying that these items, if they may need these and they come, we're gonna charge, they're gonna charge us. So we're not gonna need any of these?
No.
Because we don't wanna pay. All right. Thank you for explaining that to me, because I started looking at, FedEx and different things, so I wasn't really sure. Thank you.
Okay, motion made by trustee Perryman Tank and seconded by trustee Tyler. Ms. Greer, can you please call the roll?
Clark,
Yes.
Corcoran,
Yes.
Madison.
Yes.
Perriman Tanks.
Yes.
Rogers.
Yes.
Scott and Tyler.
Yes.
Yes. All right, we will now move to item number 4B, architectural services for Einstein and Pepper Elementary Schools. Okay,
Resolved that the Oak Park Board of Education approves the engagement of Partners in Architecture to provide architectural and construction administration services for interior improvements at Einstein and Pepper Elementary Schools, including flooring, ceilings, lighting, emergency/exit lighting, and painting at a total cost not to exceed $68,600, funded through the district's sinking fund, and authorizes the superintendent or designee to execute all necessary agreements.
I have one more question, I'm sorry, before we second that motion. Do we have any other bidders for these?
No.
No, they were the only ones?
Yeah, this is a professional service, so we don't have to go out for bid for professional services.
Oh, okay,
But we have used them in the past.
okay, understood. That's where I was getting at, when they're brand new to us.
Can I just clarify before you do roll? The project that you just approved was for Einstein.
right.
This one is just for Pepper, so it's going to be
Right,
the
it's
same
just
as the 30, okay.
Sorry, it said.
Got it.
That's okay.
Okay, so, motion made by trustee Clark, seconded by trustee Tyler. Any more discussion on the motion? Okay, Ms. Greer, can you please call the roll?
Perriman Tanks.
Yes.
Madison.
Yes.
Rogers.
Yes.
Clark,
Yes.
Tyler,
Yes.
Corcoran,
Yes.
and Scott.
Yes. Okay, item number 4C, out-of-state overnight field trip approval. Would anyone like to read the motion?
I'll read it.
Okay.
The Office of Teaching and Learning requests board approval on behalf of John, is it Akis?
Akis.
Akis, band director at Oak Park High School, for an out-of-state overnight field trip to Craigmont High School, Tennessee State University in Memphis, Tennessee, from November 22nd to the 25th, 2025. The purpose of the trip is to participate in a band competition that will showcase student skills developed through the band camp and provide opportunities for scholarships and collegiate experience. Be it resolved that the Board of Education approves the Oak Park High School band trip as presented.
Okay, motion made by trustee Rogers, seconded by trustee Clark. Is there any discussion on this motion?
Yeah, I have some questions for, is this trip going to be also funded or help with the students and the fund, the fees and things? Do we have an amount of how much we're gonna give them?
They have access to their band account through the finance department. They are assessing each child $250 to attend the trip, but if a child is having financial difficulty, we will be more than amenable to making sure that they're able to attend.
Because I know the last time they had, scholarships and different things like that. So is this gonna be that same type of deal? Or are they just going to just show
No,
them
we-
professional?
So there's always opportunities for scholarships, that's our goal, and exposure, and they always come back with scholarships, but we kind of wait and see what he brings back.
Okay, because I know some of the kids had the scholarship before they even went.
Yeah.
Also, so I was wondering, was this that kind of deal?
It is a
University
show-
of Memphis is, oh no, it's a great college.
It is a showcase, and so there will be some top college directors there to offer the children those opportunities.
That's what I was wanting to hear. Thank you.
All right, so that motion was made by trustee.
President Madison.
Yes? Oh, I apologize.
No problem. I'm definitely grateful for the students getting opportunity. I love to hear that all the time. Just, I know several times, we just had some concerns making sure that it's enough chaperones. My thing is making sure there's enough chaperones that and adults know the rules and regulations and operating under the umbrella of Oak Park. And so does everyone know what they are supposed to be doing, how many kids is, assigned to each adult. And so just making sure that, because I've heard several things of, going out of town, making sure our kids are definitely safe and making sure we just have enough chaperones for these kids.
Is it the whole band that's going?
It is offered to all of the students, but of course, based on parents being able to, or children wanting to attend. But to Trustee Tyler's point, absolutely. So if the board approves this overnight field trip, then we will definitely follow up with Director Akis tomorrow to review the current list of students who are interested, get that number, as well as the amount of chaperones that will be attending, and to make sure that we have a conversation and or a meeting with them to reiterate the expectations of the Oak Park School District. Thank you.
Please.
Okay, so that motion, any other discussion on the motion? Okay, made by trustee Rogers, seconded by trustee Clark. Ms. Greer, can you please call the roll?
Scott,
Yes.
Rogers,
Yes.
Tyler,
Yes.
Corcoran,
Yes.
Madison.
Yes.
Perriman,
Yes.
and Clark.
Yes.
Okay, we will now move to item 4D, appointment to the Special Education Parent Advisory Council. CPAC. Okay.
The Office of Teaching and Learning requests board approval to appoint Kendra Hughes and Tira Gibbs to the Oak Park Schools Special Education Parent Advisory Council, CPAC. CPAC plays an important role in the planning, development, and evaluation of special education programs and helps promote an inclusive and supportive environment for students with disabilities. Be it resolved that the Board of Education approves the appointments of Kendra Hughes and Tira Gibbs to the Oak Park Schools CPAC as presented. Tyler, I'm sorry. Please forgive me, I'm sorry.
Any second on the motion?
Second.
Who's second?
Tyler.
Okay. Motion made by trustee Clark, seconded by trustee Tyler. Any discussion on the motion? Okay.
Can someone tell me what is CPAC? I've never heard of it.
So it is Oakland County Special Education Parent Advisory Committee. That's what the acronym stands for. And they meet once a month, I think the first Wednesday of every month as a county, where each school district is given the opportunity to recommend and get board approved to parents to sit on that advisory council to have cross-county discussions, share resources, help develop policy, procedures, just to make sure that our children with disabilities have the opportunity to access a high-quality education, and parents have an input in that.
So they basically make decisions, you say they make up their policies?
Well, recommendations.
Okay.
Yeah,
so they're-
recommendations.
So who oversees them? Like, is it themselves or?
There is a consultant at Oakland Schools that oversees the county meeting every month, and then they're required to come back and have a discussion with our Director of Specialized Student Services to share what's happening across county, some recommendations towards improvements, the different things we can do to improve outcomes for our own kids, and they just share resources, ideas, plans. Everything is a recommendation, nothing is ever,
So would they bring some of those recommendations to us so we can, okay, yeah, because I would like to hear that, because I know that is a very delicate, situation for them to even, I mean, that's really good for them to, be like a liaison, of the county to get all that information and then to share it with the community will be great. And then we just got, our GSRP person, so it is really interesting, for me, because I had never heard that.
Well, we'll be shared to sharing our board updates, and then also any communications when it's board meeting time that, that the community can hear what's happening. Appreciate it.
So,
Oh, I'm sorry, I have one more question.
okay.
And
go
these
ahead.
parents, they have kids here, right? Because, you can still be a parent and they graduated, so I just,
We have one
they're
parent,
current.
she graduated, her
Yes,
child graduated.
that's what I'm saying, because, I'm a parent and auntie and all that, but I was like, are they still, current or graduate?
Current parent.
Thank you.
Okay, any more discussion on the motion? Ms. Greer, can you please call the roll?
Tyler,
Yes.
Rogers,
Yes.
Scott,
Yes.
Clark,
Yes.
Madison,
Yes.
Copeland,
Yes.
Perriman Tanks.
Yes.
Okay, item number 5, information items, OPA staff and student furniture. Hello.
I am excited, as you can tell. As we already talked about, the desk on your left is this teacher desk, and then the desk on the right here is going to be the student desk at OPA. And then the blue chair down there is also for students. We did have a committee established with students and staff, so everybody helped select this furniture. We're looking at a total of about $300,000 for all of this furniture, and we're hoping to have it installed by the midwinter break in February.
Can you
And
tell
I will add that when all the other schools were ordering furniture, they were not in a position to order, so that is why OPA is getting that. They really need a makeover, interior makeover. So it's more than just what you're seeing, but this is what we just have in right now.
Okay,
I have a question.
go ahead.
I see the swatches. Have you decided on the laminate that you're gonna choose for the top of the desk?
So these are all of the finishes. We went with a darker top, so it will last longer. This will be the edge of the desk, the seats, and the top.
Well, only thing I had the question, remember I told you about the women, ladies in that opening, for women teachers, we want them to be kind of comfortable. They have to cross their legs continuously. She said she was gonna price something with,
With a cover,
yeah, I was thinking it'd be
underwear,
more comfortable
yeah.
for women teachers.
you're right.
You
I will
know?
get a price for that.
Yeah, they might have on a skirt, anything,
Right.
What was this one for?
That's the chair.
And then this is the edge of the
Yes.
Okay, any more questions?
These are not the colors, are they?
Yes.
So this the top of the
The
desk?
top of the student desk.
Oh, okay. And then these are the chairs?
The
That's the
student
edge.
chairs.
You see the
Oh,
black
okay,
one?
over there. Okay. Oh, okay. It's different when you see the chair and you're
Yeah.
feeling it. It's like, okay. Oh, and this is the edge of that
Mhm.
middle
Yeah.
desk.
Yeah.
No, thank you. Okay, thank you for that.
You
We
guys
will
see?
I'm good.
now move to item number 6, public participation. Can you please read the public participation guidelines, trustee Irvin?
Because the Oak Park Board of Education values public meetings, not just meetings in public, we welcome public comments on school issues. Speakers are asked to express themselves in a civil manner with due process for the dignity and privacy of others who may be affected by public comments. The public comment portion of the meeting cannot be used to make personal attacks against a school board member or a school district employee that disrupt the order of the meeting and are totally unrelated to the manner in which the member or employee performs his or her duties. Speakers should be aware that if statements violate the rights of others under the law of defamation or invasion of privacy, such comments may result in legal liability. Most comments can be concisely stated in 3 minutes, and the board respectfully asks that comments remain focused on the topic or issue and not directed at specific personnel or board members.
Is there any public participation? No? Okay, we will take a brief recess, and then we'll reconvene for our school board workshop scheduled with Dr. Rod Green. We will reconvene at 6:35 p.m.